What's up, everybody? It's been a while. Um, got a lot to update on. For starters, as you can see from the title and stuff you see like right here, I played in a tournament, first tournament of my adult career, so that was nice. It was a little bit different than what I expected. It was a lot smaller, also than what I expected. I only played two people technically. I did play somebody to warm up with. It was the arbiter of the tournament. So I'm gonna say I played 3 games. Only 2 were rated though. Won 2, lost 1. Uh, so yeah, I didn't record the warm up game just because I was nervous and didn't want to be that guy because he wasn't recording it. So I was like, I'm not gonna record it. But I mean, it wasn't an official game, so there was no need to record. So yeah, so I'm gonna get straight to it. The guy I played, his name was Asher. Asher, first reference, Asher is 1900 on Lee chess, and then I think he said that like on his like US chess or FIDE rating was like 1300, 1400 ish, because he plays longer time formats. This was rapid. I think, yeah, this was rapid. He usually performs better in classical, but we were playing rapid because classical takes way too long. It could take like 4 or 5 hours per game, and I'm not with that. So yeah, that was the thing. So 1900 Lee chess. Take that as you wish. So yeah, we started off the game. Once again, I was super nervous. This is my first tournament since, you know, I was like, I was gonna say since I was a teen, but that wasn't that long ago. 4 years. Anyways, first tournament since I was like 13 or 12. Okay, so it's been a while. First real over the board game where like there was something at stake also. So it's really weird. You can't see all the pieces the same way over the board, obviously, like you see right here. But started off with e4, played a Scandinavian. Quick update on life. I decided to buy a course. I got the e4 New York style from Gotham Chess. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I understand my Vienna a lot better now. I'm trying to get the Sicilian. Sicilian's kind of throwing me off because normally I do the Grand Prix and he has me playing something completely different, which I don't have to do obviously, but I kind of want to. So I mean, the positions, whenever I do it right, the positions I get actually are really good. So yeah, also have some new black openings, but well, that'll be another video because I didn't play them during this game. But anyways, we got into the Scandinavian, took it, he did this. Ironically, I messed up on move, like, what is this, 3? So nervous, I completely forgot everything. Like, I spent, like, I think a solid 10 seconds on this move. The time format for reference was a 15-minute with a delayed 3 seconds. So instead of getting like a bonus 3 seconds, it was just as soon as you hit the clock, it waited 3 seconds before it started counting again. So that was the thing. I also kept forgetting to hit my clock. So the guy, luckily Asher was extremely nice about it. Like he kept reminding me. He really didn't have to, but I mean, he kept reminding me, hey, hit your clock. Because I would like play my move and then start writing and then realize I didn't hit the clock yet. And then, but he always made sure to, not let me dwindle down on time. So shout out to Asher. I got him on Snapchat now, so he might see this. I don't know. But so yeah, did that, and I played G3. What I was supposed to do was move this knight here, but I don't know why. I thought just I had a Vienkado the bishop, but I didn't. He obviously takes with the queen, and here I spent like a solid like minute on what to do because I was like, oh, this was wrong because obviously that's just a dumb move. Because he'll take it and then take my rook. So I move my knight here. Played. He immediately goes here, and this is when I realized I was really like not doing good. Because here, and I saw this pawn move. I thought I was in big pressure because I was thinking this push will be deadly. But I castled here. Boom. I decided, let me move my queen out of the way of this pin. and pin this pawn itself. In retrospect, there was rook e1 was actually also completely fine, but I digress. So we're here. I was like, let me attack this queen, push it back a little bit. It moves behind this piece. Obviously the pawn's not pinned, so this is a real threat. I play this move. I thought I was a genius at the time, because like, oh man, I got out of all the trouble. I'm attacking the pawn, I'm attacking queen. We're great. He goes here, and I don't know why. I was really, really scared. Well, first I took, and then he went here. And how'd it go? I took the knight. Yeah, took the free pawn. Found out after it wasn't that great. Boom. Decided to give this intermezzo check. I was thinking he was going to bring this back. And I thought that would be good, because then I could start like chipping away and moving these pieces out. And for some reason he did something that like blew my mind, which by the way was also like the top computer move. Actually, I want to find out what is wrong with this, because it's not even. Okay, so the line goes, I can move my knight here, and the queen has to take it because, you know, mate and stuff, along other things. So let me just delete that from existence. Did not, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't see that. I was confused why it took him like a solid minute to play this move. I just thought it was clearly the best option so he could reserve his right to castle. Anyways, he played this, and once again, I was super shocked. I wasn't expecting that at all. So I did this. And my thought process was, it looks stupid. I know it looks stupid. My thought process was, I'm going to walk my king up here. When I bring this back, I'm going to try to trade off this bishop or something, because I was afraid of this. Because I thought I was going to get trapped or whatever. Because so boom, boom. I don't know, looking back. Hung a pawn. Anyways, boom, I was like, let me get out of this. I know he's going to take. I don't even need it. It happened. So boom, I was like, this end game is going to be great for me. So this actually isn't how the game ended. It's just I got below 5 minutes on time, and when you get below 5 minutes, you don't have to record the games. However, the person who I was going to play against next, they were actually, so like everybody's like kind of cool with each other. It wasn't like a tournament where like it's all like preppy and stuff. Everybody was like real chill. So the person next to me, who I played against next, she was tough. She was recording our game, like with her phone, because she knows my first tournament, and I just like, okay, appreciate that. I still haven't got the film yet. I'll probably get that when I go to the next tournament. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, she was recording the game, so she will eventually send it to me, and we'll get, you know, all that. But let me just tell you how I ended. I ended up winning. Let me set up a position from a clear board. Boom, boom. I think there was a pawn here. And I had a light square bishop. Yeah. So we're going to put it here. This king was like somewhere over here-ish. And my king was also somewhere over here-ish. And I was also, by the way, past the last like 20 moves. Not 20 moves. Past like, actually it might have been 20 moves, because it was a long end game. The last 20 moves I had a blitz out. And the guy who I played against was not a blitz player by any means. This is where he struggled. Because I had like 5 seconds on my clock for like 20 moves straight. But you remember, you had to wait 3 seconds before it actually starts counting down. So I was making all my moves. And this is where, I guess the only good thing that comes from blitz is that like I was comfortable and he was uncomfortable in this situation. But anyways, we ended up in this position. I almost like messed up bad and played like something. No, the bishop was here. Sorry, or something like that. I don't remember. I really don't remember, actually. But anyways, I was able to push this pawn. I think he moved here, something like that. I moved my king up or something, and he resigned because he's like, I trust your ability. If you got to this position at a point where, you know, I was losing at one point after all that mess from earlier. So that was my first game. I felt pretty good. I was like, my nerves were very relieved because I really thought I was going to walk in and get steamrolled. They called me a shark because I told them like, hey, I haven't played seriously in a bunch of years. Like they asked me before, like, how long have you been playing chess? I said, you know, been playing since I was a kid, but like I took a long break and I came back like a couple months ago and blah blah blah. So that was a thing. So they're like, we don't know what you are, and I didn't want to pretend like I was like some great player because I know I'm not a great player, but I'm not garbage. But I guess normally when people say they're like new to coming back to chess, usually they're pretty bad. But then after the game, it's like, oh, you're a lot better than like, you know, what you might think. And I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I was looking at the thing I think last time. I just wrote these in. I forgot to do it before the video, but yeah, looking at my thing, which obviously this isn't like completely true. Yeah, I put in more because I memorized some of the games and I put in the rest. This accuracy I think was a little off. I think I was closer to like 75, or it wasn't great either way, but I was at 75%, and it said I played like a 1400 whenever all that. But this one obviously doesn't have enough. I was just looking at what I wrote down. And then this was the second game. So second game was against Jessica Lauser. So she's tough. Best player I've ever played against. Ever. For reference, she's an Olympian. She's, I think, rated $2,000. I mean, not $2,000. 2,000 FIDE. She's also blind. So that was interesting. She's blind. Yeah, she whooped my ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it was fun. Like, real fun game. So, anyways, so, oops, wrong side of the board. She opened up with E4. By the way, I had no idea her playing strength before I walked in. I had a feeling she was good because everybody, like, they had this, like, respect for her that only comes from, like, whenever you're just the best there. So I was like, E4, I'm going to play the Carl Khan. I didn't know how good she would be. She hit me with this move, okay? I've never seen this move before. Or if I have, I just don't remember. I was so confused already. Because at first I was like, this got to be a bad move. But then I was like, I also think she's good. So like, this probably is like a go-to move. Took me out of my theory immediately. Still played this, obviously. I was hoping we would go into an exchange variation. And exchange variation is really easy. You know, she goes here. I was like, oh, okay. It's like I didn't want to take. And I just didn't like that. So I was like, let me play A3. I know there are some variations where A3 is like a move. So I was like, you know, let me pass the move back off to her. I was like, she does this. I'm like, boom, we're going to advance that variation. Let me get my bishop out. Didn't want it to get stuck behind. Forced me to, you know, do that. Excuse me. Boom here. Close it up. Go here. I was like, let me pop back out. I'm already a little bit down on time. For reference also, normally there's 3-second bonus or 3-second delayed. For our game, it was 30-second delayed. So I would make a move, 30 seconds, and then go. Because she would have her own separate board. So I played on like a normal board. She would play on like a blind person's board. And we would have to say our moves to each other. The thing is, she didn't even really use the board. It was only there in case she forgot the position in her head. So like, I'd play a move, I'd say it, and I'd move it on my board, and she would move it on her board. She had like 5% vision, by the way. It makes sense. And she would type it into her computer or to her tablet. Her tablet is just so that she can actually log the games because she can't, you know, write the games. I wasn't even worried about. I knew she wasn't gonna cheat, obviously, but yeah. So she would write in her tablet, And then every once in a while, because she can't actually look at the tablet, because she would have to like do this to like be able to write it down or like make the move. So she can't see the full board, obviously. So every once in a while, I would see her just like feeling like the pieces, and you know, the touch move's a thing. But she explained how it worked for blind people, because I guess some people are like real stickly about if you touch the piece, you have to move it because that's tournament rules. But if you're blind, you know, it's a little different. She's like, yeah, normally, because she has a special board, it's like if I pick up the piece, that counts as me touching it technically. I just do this just so, you know, I can see where all the pieces are. So she would randomly like touch all the pieces, but it wasn't even often. So like she was just memorizing our game in her head, which was crazy. That's when I knew I was cooked. Just saying. Which happened around here is when I really realized like, oh, I'm cooked. She does this. I'm like, cool, let me get my knight out. Sorry I went off on that tangent. It was just cool. Boom. I pop this back out. Queen goes here. I'm like, here, let me defend. Snap, snap. Let me break. My hope is take. And pressure is relieved. She hits me with this move. And I spent like a solid 3 minutes. Just like, is that really good or really bad? Keep in mind, I have no eval bar. You know, you don't get an eval bar. Let me turn that off. You don't get an eval bar, you know, whenever you're playing the game. So I'm like, I'm really thinking I'm about to get cooked now. Because, like, I just have no idea what to do. Anyways, dropped that back. I didn't really want to go here because I was afraid of take, and now I have nowhere to castle. Because, you know, this is about to open up probably. She goes here. I decide, let me close this mug up because I have a feeling I don't want to castle to this side anymore, because this pawn storm's already going and she's already safe to castle that side. So then let me close it up, attack the queen, drops back, let me develop my knight, get ready to castle. And I was like, oh, she committed her king to this side, which is not what I expected. I really expected the long castle. So I was like, let me send a pawn over. I might just be safe in the center. Hops knight in. Don't know why I didn't even think about that, but boom, boom, here. I wish I could tell you what the thought process was of this move. I just don't remember. She sends another pawn forward, and now I'm starting to get a little hope because I'm like, yeah, it looks scary, but like if I can just get rooks over or something, I'm golden. So I'm like, let me break right here. She just hops back, doesn't even take it. I was like, cool, let me just castle. That way I can line up my rooks. That as soon as this bishop gets out, we golden. Disclaimer, that never happens. That's when she hit me with this move. And that's when I didn't even think about that. I was like, dang, I got tunnel vision on, you know, this side of the board. I was like, dang, I'm about to get cooked. So I took him, because, you know, attack on the side, you strike in the center, blah, blah, blah. Let me get my knight out here to, I don't know. And that was a blunder, because bishops can fork. Boom. I'm cooked. Also, like, by this point, I'm still not feeling great. Like, I'm really not. But then I got hit with this, and I was like, all right, let me take, if she takes this, it's cool-ish. But I'm afraid of this, like, opening up and blah, blah, blah. And I've like, this rook can die. I kind of want to keep my knight because it's like a relatively close position. So I was like, let me just do this. That way I can capture back here or something like that. Then she hits me with this. I'm like, oh man, I really just trapped my own piece. Like, I'm about to lose it for a pawn. So it's like, okay, let me go over here. Maybe we can get here. Boom. I don't know, something. I walked right into that. Like, right into that with tempo. So now I gotta go back. I'm wasting more time. Takes with the pawn. This is still a threat. I move it out the way. She does that. I don't even remember what it did. But then I played this move thinking, okay, let me go here, trade this mug off. And this how we gonna survive. Oh, that crushed my soul right there, that move right there. Because, like, now I literally have no attack. Because that king is just going to run to safety in the middle of the board. I'm like, I'm still do it. And I pin my own bishop. So, I mean, the game continued on for like another like 5 or 6 moves. I ended up blundering my queen. I wish I could say time pressure, but like I had 30 seconds to make the move before like my clock started, and I just didn't. Let's look at the review just to see. I mean, yeah, she played with 87.8 accuracy, and you can't see the ratings, but last time it showed, I think it said she played like a 2000, which I was like, okay, makes sense. I played like a 1700, I think it said. It didn't feel like, I honestly felt like I was getting whooped the entire time. I never felt comfortable. I mean, move 2, I was shocked, which is not good. I gotta learn that variation now. But yeah, that was my tournament. I don't know if I said this earlier. I'm gonna put in she gave me like a business card after the game, and she was like, she's like, you're really good. You should really think about going to the Missouri Open tournament. And I was like, no, because I'm not good enough for that. They thought I was. They said I had potential. I was like, oh, thank you. I don't know if they were saying it to be nice or like, because the arbiter was saying it. And I was like, oh, And she's like, she offered to actually me some like trainings, and she sent me some drills over the past week through email. So I've been doing those. And I was like, if an Olympian says I have potential, maybe I'll believe it. I don't know if I dropped her card. I'm gonna drop it again though, like right here. Obviously, I'll blur out I have it with me. I gotta blur out her contact information. I don't think she would want that out there. But yeah, I got beat bad on that second game, but it was fun. It was very fun. Went home, chilled. I was very happy. Life updates. I'm going back to college. I'm actually in college right now. I'm playing another year of college soccer, so we got practice. I got practice in. It's 1 o'clock right now. 1 a.m. right now, so I got practice in 5 hours. It's beautiful, and I'm here recording this video. So priorities. But yeah. And I coach volleyball. I don't know if you guys knew that. Yeah, back in volleyball. But yeah, here we go. Hopefully I start making my videos a little bit more often now. Can't promise anything. But I think it's going to be good. I think I'm going to increase a lot. I've taken a little bit more time to start studying. I've been studying a lot more openings, which I know is not really that good because the opening just gets you to a position that's decent and you're supposed to win it from there, but I'm still in that low rating range where you can just win off an opening because not everybody knows theory and they might fall into some trap. Which, by the way, Budapest Gambit, I've added it to my repertoire and I absolutely love it. Budapest Gambit's amazing. Yeah, there we go. Peace, love, all that. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it took so long. Even though I know it's like 10 people who watch. Shoot a reruns. I appreciate you. Peace.